everyone, it's Dalton here.
And I'm Tyler.
And welcome back to another video on Chuck E. Cheese's. And this time we are back at Springfield, Illinois to see some updates. Also see Boo-Tacular as we're here before Halloween. I know it's only been a few months since we were last here, but we loved it and enjoyed it a lot. So we came back and we're wanting to experience it all again. So what do you think? Is there going to be new stuff? Because the last time we were here, the bots were they were not working because the air compressor had went out when we were here last.
So I think they should be up and running now. So hopefully we get some shows today.
Yeah.
And just check up on the bots and see how they're performing. I know that I think some flows have been changed as well. So we'll see how they're performing.
Yeah, I think the last update we heard about was they got a new air compressor or a new air compressor part, something of the sort. Either way, they should be running now. Which is really exciting, so we can't wait to get in there and see how they're performing and see if they did any changes to the store in the layout at all, and see if there's anything new to kind of just check out. But overall, just experience it all again because it was just so much fun the last time we were here. So we're going to go ahead and head in there and check it out and see all of it all over again.
Let's go do it.
give some quick updates on the store. They have moved some stuff around. You can see they put some of the games over here on this side near the showroom area. They kind of moved the seating that was over there under the Aloha from the Tropics Munch poster there, so that they could fit some games in, which these games were over on the other side of the trampoline zone. But now on the other side of the trampoline zone they have the Ninja Run, which is the newest addition to this location. As for most of the rides and games, they are pretty much in the same position as they were. Nothing really got moved in the kiddie ride area, but they did have to rearrange over there by where the Ninja Run now is currently sitting, just for it to fit in there. Originally we thought it was going to go on this side of the trampoline zone, but I'm thinking because of where the old showroom walls used to be, it would not have fit properly because it basically touches the ceiling over there as it is. So I'm assuming that's why they went with that idea of putting it over there on the other side. So, but otherwise, everything else pretty much seems the same in this position. In the current position, they're in there in the same spots, except for a few games over in the game room, like Red Hot got moved over by the fire exit, and a couple other games got pushed back along the wall, like Pop It for Gold's now along the wall next to the Ninja Run. But like Sketchbook's still in the same spot. And most other games are in the same position as they were before. Nothing got majorly moved around other than these few over here, which were now in this new spot over here because of that Ninja Run addition. So otherwise, everything looks to be in pretty much the same position. They didn't. That was what I was most worried about. We were most worried about this, is that they were going to get rid of the Munch postcard, but they didn't, which is really cool that they kept that. Very thankful they kept that here. So. So right now there's a little bit of an issue. Not sure if it's a technical issue, maybe with the show tape, but only part of the lights are on. And Helen's in this position where she kind of moved slightly. And one of her eyelids are down and slightly turned. But she's the only one that has moved on the stage. We didn't actually see the movement happen, but she's the only one that's in. Oh yeah, that's true. So I guess Pasquale moved a little bit too. His arm slightly moved over. But these are the only movements we noticed with the animatronics. They're not in their like normal standstill position, so it's kind of interesting as to what actually happened. But also noticed that the only spotlight that's on right now is on Chuck, which is up there. That's the only spotlight that's on. So very, very interesting. Yeah, the stage lights up here are on still too. Only some of them though. And some of the tech lights are on, yeah. So very interesting.
Okay, so we have some amazing things going on. So we have, there's no show playing. As you can see, it's just a regular show tape right now. We have one light on here. We have Helen's right arm raised. And Munch's spotlight came on, went off, then came back on. It's been on since then.
So here's what happened. I noticed, well, you noticed at first that Munch's light came on.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we were standing over here looking at Big City Helen postcard. We were just hanging out. And I look over here and we were walking back towards the stage, and I noticed Munch's spotlight came on. I was like, okay, the spotlight just came on, which that was weird. And then it went off.
Yeah, so
and then it came back on.
As soon as this light came back on, Helen's right arm just raised up, like slowly.
Yeah, just slowly came up. Okay, and then over here we had, for a few seconds, Pasquale's red snare drum light came on, and it lit him up red, and it was creepy looking, but it was only a few seconds. And since then, it's been pretty standard. It's been staying this way.
It's just actually crazy to witness, like, I guess you could say either like technical glitches or malfunctions firsthand, because that's just cool to see the abnormal things from a stage.
And this has happened now. We saw in the last clip. This has happened after both times after a show performed. It does this.
Yeah, but it's not right away either.
It's not like, right away.
It's like 5 minutes after the song played.
Yeah, like almost 5 minutes after the song, and it's a different movement this time. It's completely different.
Right.
Like there's only one light on this time, and it's Munch's spots instead of Helen's spot.
Right eyelid was down last time, and then
so it's completely different outcome. And I'm kind of curious to see if there's more outcomes. What's the combinations, you know? Wow. So.
I mean, if we stay long enough, maybe they'll actually come off the stage or something.
Yeah. So maybe if we stay long enough, they'll just hang out with us on the dance floor or something. Anyways, that is just quite interesting. I thought it'd be cool to share that. Look at that. Where else are you gonna see that?
Okay, so I just wanted to reiterate on the fact that there was some random movement going on here when the show would end. I wanted to kind of talk about that some more because that was insane to see. Obviously, they're in normal position now, but it was just weird to see after just like a few minutes after the show would play, like Helen's arm would just raise. And Munch's light would just like come on and off on its own. Don't know if that's a technical glitch in the system or if that's just, you know, something that we can't explain. I mean, I don't know. But regardless, it was creepy to see, but also awesome at the same time because seeing stuff like doing what it's not supposed to is kind of fun to watch. But also kind of, you know, just spooky in a way too because it kind of made our hearts sink for a second because we're like, that's not supposed to happen. But regardless, it was cool to see that because you're not expecting it and then it happens. So, but we've watched a couple more performances and those technical issues stopped. So, and the show tape has not been rebooted or anything, so we're not too sure what the actual reasoning was behind all that, but we'll see if it happens again. So we'll keep, you know, checking back and, you know, keep updating as we go. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Random things just start moving. That's definitely, at this point, I think a technical glitch issue. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's definitely like Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, I know people don't like comparing Five Nights at Freddy's with Chuck E. Cheese, but I'm going to do it right now. It definitely felt like that when we first witnessed this in person. So, but there you go. There's some interesting movements for you. Programming issues, I would assume. So, very crazy. So here's Helen, obviously not in the position she's supposed to be in, which we believe is part of that technical glitch issue that's going on with the show tape, but also one of the lights is on, which isn't supposed to be on right now. Obviously they're not performing. And then Munch's spotlight is still on as well. But otherwise, everything for the stage looks to be in really good shape. Tyler's taking pictures of the animatronics right now, getting some pretty cool pictures with the flash and everything, which turned out really nice, which is cool. But yeah, overall, the stage is in really, really good shape still. Couple loose ends here and there, you know, that's to be expected from age and everything, of course. But overall, these animatronics, I mean, you gotta understand they are over 40 years old, so the fact that they're still here and standing and performing is the most important thing. And, you know, that's why Tyler and I have made the trip back here again in such a short time, because we wanted to see him again, you know, and we got a pretty funny surprise with the technical issues, but very cool. Alright, due to Kids Bop being played in the background during this clip, I have to do a voiceover because I don't want to have to worry about copyright. So, but this is actually the first time on our visit that we captured malfunctions on video. You can see Helen's arm raises right here, as well as Munch's spotlight was coming on and off, which was actually kind of crazy to see in person. We saw this a few times happen on our visit, but this was the actual first time I personally was able to capture it on video, which is actually kind of crazy to see. But it was actually a weird experience overall, just because seeing stuff that's not supposed to move, and it does, it really does catch you off guard. So it's kind of crazy. Alright, so here now we have footage from Tyler's perspective, and this time we captured a little bit more throughout the process of these malfunctions. But we started with aiming towards seeing what we were familiar with before, with the light on Munch going on and off, and then again we were paying attention to Helen as her right arm once again raises all the way up into a basic like function T pose, and we kept keeping an eye on everyone here on stage just to see if there was anything else that was gonna happen, and for the most part nothing really did, until Tyler noticed he was checking on Pasquale here, and exactly 53 seconds after Helen's arm raises, Pasquale's red snare drum light came on. It did a couple little flashes. One was a little bit longer of a sustain, and then it just went off completely. And that was basically it from this point of the capture that we had for this time around on the show tape. But as far as we were concerned, it was a constant problem. Alright, so here is another shot from Tyler's perspective. And this time, something completely different happened. So just as soon as we were getting used to these malfunctions happening the same way, this time it was a little bit different. It's in the exact same show part of the show tape. The song is Little Boo Thing, played by Kids Bop, and we noticed every time that that part of the show tape was playing, these guys were doing something, you know, peculiar. But this time nothing really happened other than the fact that Munch's spotlight was going on and off, and the floodlight above Chuck there was on. But we did not notice any animatronic movements or anything out of the ordinary otherwise. We were starting to wonder if maybe just the animatronics were playing a trick on us. It started to feel a little more paranormal after different things were happening, but all in all, it was all just technical issues. Alright, so this time throughout the show tape, on this time around, something different yet even occurred. So, of course, the lights were coming on and off as we were used to, you know, with Munch's spotlight and everything, and then some of the floodlights here come on as well, but then something else crazy happens. So right here, we were not expecting Chuck to raise his right arm this time, as we were expecting Helen, as she had been doing previously, but this was the first time we captured Chuck doing this movement. And, I mean, look at that arm span. It almost kind of looks like Michael Jordan's wingspan or something. But, I mean, he's got a pretty long reach. But it was absolutely insane to see this happen because we were not expecting Chuck to be moving, because he had not done any movements prior to this. So it completely caught us off guard. But it was really cool to see differences in the malfunctions or the, you know, technical glitch issues throughout the times the show tape would play over and over again. It was just insane to see it, and we were wondering what we were going to see next. And then next, Tyler came over to Pasquale, and right as he was mentioning he hadn't seen the light come on, it came on, which was pretty funny because we were talking about it, like we hadn't seen Pasquale's light come on yet, and then boom, it came on instantly. But so, since we were recording this clip, we actually had a little bit of time where there wasn't Kids Bop playing, so here's some raw audio. Now would be the kind of time you'd want to get up there and get a picture with Chuck, because then he'd be like he has his arm around you. So it was just crazy throughout this whole process, just seeing the different variations in what the malfunctions were giving us, just because we weren't expecting it each time. Sometimes we were expecting certain things to happen, and they would happen, but then it would be different sometimes. It was kind of crazy. Chuck's active over here.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy over by Chuck here.
Oh, gee, Chucky.
Oh, gee, Chuck, he's right.
That's exactly how I was feeling about it too.
Look at that.
Oh, it's so scary out here. I just don't think I can go any further.
It's okay, much.
That's crazy.
I don't know, Chucky. What's the problem? Where's Chucky? Or there's a ghost.
All right, so we just got our food, which is the, what is it? The loaded
The
stuffed crust,
yeah.
stuffed crust pepperoni pizza. If you have not tried the stuffed crust, we definitely recommend it. It's actually really, really good. And of course, we also got the cheesy bread. So we got the #2 order, and we upgraded that to a stuffed crust pizza. So it's really good stuff. So if you have not tried it before, we definitely recommend it because it's really good. So, all right, we're gonna eat this and enjoy a little bit of time here we have for tonight, and then pick back up again tomorrow too. So, but for now, we're gonna have some dinner. All right, so we just got done eating, and it was really, really good. But we did end up getting a to-go box as well, so very, very cool. Overall, first day back, very, very awesome. Very cool to see the store still doing pretty well, and everything's pretty much in tip-top shape for the most part, especially the animatronics, which is very, very cool. So it's cool to see some more shows today, but we'll be back again and seeing some more because just can't get enough of this stuff. So anyways, that's probably going to do it for us tonight on our first day of the trip. So, but we'll be back and see some more. So very cool.
Chucky, where have you been? You're missing out on all of the trick-or-treating. Look at what I got here.
Hey, wait up! Hey guys, how about a little Party-Mobile sing-along? Halloween style.
I'm really glad that they kept this postcard piece here, because originally we thought they were going to be removing it because they were originally going to add the Ninja Run over here, but they did find a different spot for that. So it is a little covered still by the stack it, but otherwise it's, you know, it's glad. I'm just glad that you can still see it. It's still here. You can still enjoy it. So, and then along this wall here, I mean, we took pictures of them the last time we were here, but we didn't really kind of talk about any of them. I'd say out of all these portraits, my favorite would be this one, the Friends one, because you actually have Chuck in the picture, which is really cool. In this celebration, I guess you got, you know, thumbs up Chuck there on the balloon, but then also you got the postcard here of Chuck, hooray from Hollywood. And then Tyler, you pointed this out. The background of it is just kind of funny.
It's definitely not Hollywood, but I mean, it's funny to me, but it looks good.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Rocky Mountains or something more than anything.
It does.
You know, which is funny, but
wherever it's nowhere near Hollywood.
Right, it's just kind of like a collage kind of picture that they just kind of put together and made out of I guess it's more unique that way, but still really cool art nonetheless.
All these postcards had like little funny things like that.
Right.
You get to the big city one as well.
That's right. We'll talk about that one as well when we get there. But also wanted to point out the Warhols. I forgot to mention these are kind of in the same spot that our childhood Fort Collins location was. Right. They were kind of like on the sides of the stage like that.
Yeah, they were actually.
Yeah, weren't they like on the right side of the stage? I think we had the bigger Warhols.
We had one big one on each side.
That's right, but it's still the same kind of like idea.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it gives us that, you know, feeling of our original store.
This is also something you don't see too often anymore. Actually, we still have the Avenger ticket blaster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's got the Avenger Chuck inside the ticket blaster, which is really cool.
The ticket blaster's working this time, but I'm pretty sure it has the updated Rockstar voice. But
yeah, I think it has Rockstar voice, but it definitely, since we've been here, we have not seen it power up, but still very, very cool. Okay, so now over here on the left side of the stage, we have the other two Warhols, and then we have the Big Howdy from the Wild West with Jasper, which is also a very cool postcard. I think this is probably, in general, this is like our favorite postcard.
I'm just up to like, is this a superhero playground or whatever they call it?
That looks like extra stuff for the superhero playground, yeah. So they just kind of have this corner.
This is like normal procedure for most locations.
They just kind of keep it in the corner for now.
Keep the stuff in the corner, not
Right.
set up or whatever. Yeah.
That's right. But anyways, yeah, very cool postcard here. And then, of course, more of the, would they be considered kind of like what most people say are like the generics? Yeah, the generic like portraits, the side wall pieces. But yeah, these are still pretty cool pieces of art because they're still from the Avenger era, which is cool, you know. I mean, I enjoy this art a lot more than the new modern 2.0 stuff, so again, yeah, there's some more Avenger Chuck E. Cheese on the ball there, which is cool. And then, of course, here's the Hello from Big City Helen postcard, which we saw some like interesting details in this piece. We were kind of analyzing it yesterday some more, and it's kind of odd that in Helen's shirt there's like a lightning design. It kind of looks almost like it's faded, like water, like marks or something. Like I thought it was like water damage or something, but no, it's actually a part of the art design in her shirt. So
I'm not sure what they're going for in that, but
regardless, it's still a really, really, really cool piece. There was actually one that was up for sale not too long ago on eBay. Someone had one for sale, but it was kind of out of our price range. Couldn't afford that one, but it would be cool to have the postcard someday too.
yeah, that'd be cool.
But anyways, really, really cool. And then of course we'll show the bathroom signage real quick because it's, you know, phase 4 bathroom signs. You got restrooms up there above. There's of course men's with the boys Chuck E. Cheese sign, okay, and then on the left side you've got the women's side with the Helen girls sign as well. And then if you can see it from here as well, also got the caution wet floor sign right there on the inside of the bathroom right there. So very, very cool. It's just cool to see the little you know, remnants of Phase 4 left around in the store. So.
You have stuff like this even.
Oh yeah, even on the hand sanitizer right there.
Yeah, vendor thumbs up Chuck on the other one over here.
Oh, that's right. Over here on the by the stage, there's the other hand sanitizer display. Has the there's a thumbs up Chuck right here on the bottom side here, which is really cool. So each hand sanitizer thing even was unique in a way.
Right.
Oh, and also the emergency exit sign.
It's for
Phase 4, yep. So very, very cool. Okay, so across from the kiddie ride area, we have this piece here, which is really cool, the Ambassador of Fun with Chuck there, and it's cool because it's got the sky tubes in there, which is awesome. Very, very cool. And then next to that, on the left side of it, got the King of Cool piece here. Very, very cool piece of art.
I think these are both 2005 pieces.
Yeah, they're 2005, so right in the heart of Avenger era, which is really, really cool. Very cool pieces of art here. Then here to the right of the kitchen, we have the Grand Marshal of Games. And Tyler, you just pointed out here something pretty unique.
Yeah, I just now saw this for the first time. A direct screenshot from Duck Hunt.
Yeah, so the old school NES game Duck Hunt has a screenshot on the arcade cabinet.
You can see a little bit of dog here.
That's right, yeah. Which is really, really cool.
I love that. I never noticed that before.
So that obviously they added it as a nod to people that would be nostalgic for older games. So very, very cool piece. And then up at the front of the store here we have Titan of Tokens, which is a really cool piece. Which is probably one of our favorite pieces, yeah?
Yeah.
A really cool piece.
From Phase 4.
Right.
Really
One of the best Phase 4 pieces for sure. Okay, and then they also have the newer 2.0 sign up there, which is really cool. So, very sweet. I love that piece, though. That's like one of the best pieces of art from Phase 4. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to try the Simpsons Soccer. I remember our childhood location in Fort Collins had this.
Yes, it did.
And I'm still terrible at soccer, so we're going to play anyway. Because it's a cool classic game. Ball is dope. My worst enemy more than me.
Hit him in the face.
Got a goal out of it.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Got another one. Okay. Ooh, got the bank shot on him. There we go. Okay. Got it again. Oh, he's gonna wedge it. Yeah, he's holding it.
Not bad.
That's pretty cool, actually. I like the, the different, things that you get a ticket for every goal he makes. It's 6 goals. That's not too bad.
No.
Pretty cool. All right, Tyler's gonna give it a shot now.
It's my first time. Maybe I did a shot, I don't remember, but it's my first time in a long time here.
Yep, first time in a long time. For both of us, really. So here we go. Oh, you hooked the lip. That was a good shot. There you go. Was it 4?
I think so.
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
I don't have very good accuracy, so. But other than that, I did pretty dang good.
Well, I mean, I don't have very good accuracy either. I got lucky with a lot of my kicks, so.
It's kind of fun, though.
I do love this game, though. It's actually really cool. And now the marquee on here says it's from 2012. I definitely remember it being older than that, but maybe it's just a different marquee for it now. So either way, really cool. Okay, so back over here at the stage, we're just kind of, analyzing how the condition is on the animatronics in general. Chuck here looks to be in pretty good shape. We noticed this, from previous videos and stuff too, how his left foot's up a little bit. I'm not too sure what the deal is with that, but just a minor thing to point out. But overall, he's in pretty clean shape. I mean, a little bit of dirt here and there, but again, the cool outfit is fairly old now, so I mean, it's to be expected. But another thing we noticed was his right hand here. It's got like a really bad wear spot because when he performs, when his arm raises, it hits this wall a lot, and it's been doing so since the stage was put in. But otherwise, he's in really good shape. No rough, wear around him otherwise, but really, really cool. Okay, and then Helen's in pretty good shape still too. A little dirty, but nothing like too out of the ordinary. But overall, when they perform, you can really see how well they still move and everything. No like out of proportion movements or anything like that. But overall in good shape as well. I've always wondered why she was so much closer to the edge of the stage than the rest of the characters. But then again, it makes sense too why her hand is, so dirty, because kids could reach that a lot easier because of how close it is.
Pretty off, but I think the reason she's forward more is because her hands move out too when Chuck's does.
That's very true. That's very.
The way they can perform on the stage without them hitting each other.
That's very true. That's a good point.
I think that's what it is. And you have that post behind her as well. That helps support
yeah,
the stage.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I kind of didn't think of that either. So that would make sense why she's up more forward on the stage. But anyway, yeah, with the organ here and Munch is in really good shape still. I think it's cool to see mostly all original here, especially when you get down here to his old latex shoes, which are, they've seen better days, of course, but they're still here, which I think is awesome. So that's a really cool feature as well. Again, I wanted to point out here, it's been pointed out a few times, but the creative engineering badge is gone from the organ. It's also missing the side pipes here on the sides of the organ. Both sides they're missing. And also this faceplate here has been repainted. And there's also some damage down here a little bit, but it's not in that bad a shape. I mean, this is just like, kind of our physical, personal things that we've been seeing while we're just kind of standing here and admiring the stage. They're just little nitpicks here and there, but it's just kind of cool to show them off in general, just to kind of show the current condition of the stage as well. It's just basically a video documentary for ourselves too, to kind of, remember how the stage looked, and we can always look back at the video too and be like, oh yeah, I remember how that was. So, very cool. So there's Munch. Then Jasper here, still in really good shape. Again, his left eyelid is all the way up, which I think he's been like that for quite some time.
Have we mentioned yet that they had like a really bad air leak this time?
Oh yeah, we never even really pointed that out. There's a really bad air leak. I don't know if you can hear it very well on the video, but
it's super loud in person.
Yeah, I think it's coming mainly from Jasper here. He's leaking pretty bad, but he still performs just fine. It's just there's a lot of excess air coming out. And also with Munch, when he's performing, I think there's some air leak when his left arm is moving up and down. But other than that, it's not terrible. The fact is that they're still running and performing. That's the main focus, right? They're still actually, they're still performing and they're still doing their thing. So,
right. Yeah.
So, anyways.
All are excellent. Otherwise.
But it's cool to still see that he has the Beach Bear guitar here. And we heard from the tech the last time we were here that was, more of a personal choice. He likes that more than the cheese guitar, and I don't blame him. I'm more of a fan of the Beach Bear guitar myself as well, and Tyler is as well. So that's a cool choice to have. So very cool. So there's Jasper, and then of course, last but not least, we've got Pasquale, who's also in really good shape still as well. His right arm here has got some malfunctions, where I think it was only going left and right, but not up and down.
Yeah, it still goes left and right, but it's up and down movement. His left arm's working great.
Right, and I also noticed his right eyelid's not working either.
His right eyelid's completely dead as well.
But otherwise, he's got really good motion, really good movement, and everything like that. And of course, the drum set is still doing really well. And of course, I wanted to point out that, I don't know if I mentioned it last time we were here or not, but this is the exact same swirl drum design that our Fort Collins location had. So very, very cool to see it again, because this is actually kind of an uncommon design. It's just cool to see it again in person, because when we were little, we remembered seeing this particular drum design, even though we weren't ever really near the stage or anything. But this still stuck out to us a lot because it's got that vibrant color to it. And again, we did talk to the tech the last time we were here. He said that he did have to kind of paint the outer edge of the drum here because it was wearing out. So he did a little bit of touch-up work to kind of add this black outline on the swirl here. But I think he did a fantastic job, because it still helps give it that effect that it's still vibrant color, still popping and everything, which is really cool. So yeah, overall the animatronics on the stage are in really good shape overall, and they're performing really well. Their flows are really good.
We didn't mention, but technical stuff, all the lights are working, spots are working.
Yeah, all the lights work great on the stage. The spotlights and everything are all in really good shape still. Everything works as it should, you know, everything lights up, everything moves for the most part.
Yeah, the organ, all these lights are working.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, overall, it's just cool to see these guys move again. You know, they're just, you know, the last time we were here when we were heading home, they were not working, so it kind of left a sour impression the last time we were here, and we wanted to see them again working, so it kind of felt bad that it was, you know, just unfortunate circumstances when they weren't working the very last time we were here. But now that they're working again, it's cool to see them moving again. So, but yeah, overall the stage is in really, really good shape.
Here it is. It's that feeling, after the summer, but before the winter chill, the leaves are turning, going round. Looking forward to my friends coming round. Got your costume and your lawn, a superhero with
Alright, so back to a few more clips on the malfunctions. This time we captured a little bit more even yet, which was actually kind of cool because this was something we weren't expecting at all, and it completely caught us off guard the first time. We were actually just watching it naturally, we didn't catch it on video, but Jasper opens his mouth, which is actually kind of frightening because the first time we saw it, we were not expecting it at all, and it was actually kind of crazy. So the next time the show tape played around, we recorded and started on him, and sure enough, he did it again, which was crazy. But then after that, we didn't see a whole lot of movement on the stage until I got over to Chuck here, and once again, Chuck raised his right arm all the way up, which was pretty crazy. Just because sometimes Chuck would do it and sometimes he wouldn't. So it was kind of just like a guessing game, who was going to move next. It was a lot of fun to kind of capture it all in the moment. Alright, so this time around, again, we were waiting on Jasper to do some funky stuff. And of course, once again, he did, but there was a little bit more added to it this time, which was kind of crazy as well. What we were waiting for was his mouth to open, but instead what we first got was his spotlight to come shining on, which was actually crazy. And then his mouth opened, which was kind of, we were expecting the mouth to be the only thing to happen, but his spotlight came on first, which, again, just seeing stuff move and add as we went was crazy enough, and we weren't expecting new things to keep adding, but it kept progressing as we were watching the show go around and around on the show tape each hour. As you can see there as well, Chuck was leaning forward, and then he sprung back to his normal position, and then of course Helen raises her right arm and then turns, which is another new movement that we weren't expecting to happen. So like I was saying, we were just watching the show over and over again. In this specific spot in the show tape, stuff was happening, but it was crazy because each time the show tape would play, we were getting more and more progressive stuff happening. And now we have Jasper opening and closing his mouth again, and then his leg lifting up, which was another thing we were not expecting to happen either. So it was just one of those things where we just kept looking around on the stage as we were filming, and I'm like, what were we going to see next? And it was just adding constant different things, different movements, different lights were flickering, but it was just weird to see different stuff. Even though the show tape never changed, we just kept seeing new glitches rotating around and around, and we were starting to wonder what the actual issue was, but all in all, it was just a lot of sound cue issues, a lot of technical glitches within the show tape, which were causing these guys to malfunction and move when they weren't supposed to. Doing it.
Okay, wait for his arm to snap back.
Why isn't he not doing it?
Come on, Chuck. I see it moving.
Yeah, it's slowly going back. There it is. That was a slow movement, Chuck.
A little rickety. Okay, well, I didn't get to film it in action, but we have a lot of movements this time. So we have red snare. This one stayed on this time. Pasquale's right arm moved. We have Jasper's right leg up. His mouth was opening and closing at least two times. I think maybe three. His spotlight is on. Nothing with much. Then we got Helen and Chuck's arm, right arm up. And then we had blue flood con for a second on Chuck.
Yeah, he leaned forward.
And he leaned forward, right. He leaned forward and then leaned back.
Also,
very strange. What else?
Did turn a little bit.
And Helen turned, that's right. Helen did turn and then turned back. That's right.
Alright, so here is our final clip that we did capture of the malfunctions during the show tape for Boo-Tacular. And this time, it was a extended view from the entire show, all the way from the back end of the showroom. That way you can see everything that's happening in real time all at once. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking here so you can go ahead and watch and see what all moves on your own. And if you have to rewind the part of the video to see who moved that you might not have seen the first time, feel free to do so.
What'd you get there?
Got a Chuck balloon.
Yeah, somebody left it behind, so we decided to save them.
Souvenir.
Cool.
Alright. Alright everyone, that is going to do it for our trip to Springfield. Actually we spent close to 5 days here.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time here.
4 full days and then a partial day. Today is our last day here, so this is pretty much the end of our trip. And what do you think? Was it a lot of fun?
Oh, it was great. It was a fantastic trip. I will say that this second time around here doesn't come close to as to the first time we walked in here.
Right.
But that's to be expected. I wouldn't expect to ever have that same feeling that I got from the first time coming in here. But still such a great store, such a great time. Bots are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Games are playing like they're supposed to be playing. Food was fantastic. Overall, just an A+ experience. I can't say much else.
That's what I would say too. It was a great experience overall. Seeing the animatronics perform and everything was perfect. We loved it. Loved every show that they performed. And the games were a lot of fun. We played a lot of games and stuff, and we just hung out and just had a good time. So also won the mini Chuck E. Cheese basketball here. So that's a cool souvenir for the store here, and Tyler also got a Squally plush.
Yeah, I haven't sorry, I couldn't show him.
But anyways, all right, everyone, we hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.
See you guys.